What's up, guys? Zach Parks here, and welcome back to the channel. One of these days I'm gonna figure out like an actual intro, and also one of these days maybe motorcycles will stop driving by every time I try to film something. Until that day comes, here we are. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you've been keeping up with everything and all that, you'll know videos have slowed down. I apologize about that. It's just, holiday seasons, everything is fucking crazy right now in my life. I just don't have a lot of time for this right now, but I'm trying my best to at least get one out every couple of weeks. And today's video, I really just wanted to give you guys an update on the Pentax 6x7 here. The last video, I just gotten this. I got to take it out for a little test spin. I wasn't quite sure if I was enjoying it or not, and I don't know. I'm happy to say that I was able to take it out this past weekend. I put 4 rolls of film through this baby, and I'm starting to warm up to it. I'm coming around to it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was done differently, but I'm just starting to get some results with the camera that I am rather enjoying. I'll show you guys a few photos here. I shot this roll of Kodak Plus X that expired back in 1995. Nothing spectacular on this roll per se, but I'm happy with the results, especially for a 25-year-old film. The shots came out amazing looking. I have some more of this film that I'm going to be shooting in the future, probably some portraits. But the main thing is that I was finally seeing some results with this setup that I am enjoying. That was the big thing for me. That was the takeaway from that roll of film. So that kind of built up my will to load up some more film in this thing and take it for a spin over the weekend. Met up and hung out with my buddy Jack and Kurth, who you guys may follow over on Instagram. I don't know. I'll drop their information down below. And originally I planned on making a video out of that, but the GoPro here, I don't know what was going on with it, but it's like it was recording. It wasn't recording when I hit record. It was recording when I turned it off from recording. I don't know. Somehow I got things going and they were running backwards. So essentially I was recording things that I didn't mean to be recording, and I was not recording the things that I meant to be recording. So that's user error there, and it happens. But I did get some shots that day that I really liked, like this portrait here of Jack. I think this portrait was at f4, not all the way open, but still I wanted to get a rough idea of how it looked for some portraits, and this was shot on Portrait 800, and I'm super happy to say that it looks pretty fucking awesome. The colors are great. The bokeh is amazing, as you can see here on this portrait of Kurth as well. Yeah, I don't know, it just looks really good when you open this baby up and really let it shine with the bokeh. Just a couple of other shots here that I'll show you. We were just hanging out, walking around during golden hour. I was trying to keep the lens at around f8, f11 if I could, but I was exposing the Portrait 800 as 400, just giving it an little bit of an extra light, overexposing it by a stop. So some of the stuff I did have to stop down to 5.6, like this shot here of the little do not enter parking sign. I don't know. I like the colors that were popping off of it, so took the shot. I think that one was at 5.6, pretty sure. And again, the bokeh is really nice. The depth of field is great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really starting to enjoy this camera. Obviously, I've got a lot more film to put through it to really make a decision on it. But so far, it's going pretty good. Now, the next day, I did get out with my friend Janine and Hillary. We just went for a nice little stroll along this trail called the Packlet River Heritage Preserve. Just goes through the woods and kind of along the river for a little while out to this awesome remnants of an old bridge at the mill and some soapstone along the river and stuff. I don't know. It was a nice walk. Weather was beautiful, so I loaded one more roll of Portrait 400 in this and just snapped through, and super stoked with some of the stuff that I got there. I did record a little bit of footage while we were on this walks, just to keep things a little interesting. I will roll that footage now, and you can see just our little stroll through the woods and some of the images that I did get. I'll go ahead, roll that stuff now. Again, it's like a super short video. It's like under 2 minutes, I think. So yeah, you guys check that out, and then we'll get back to this. So yeah, here we go. That was our little stroll through the woods, and like I said, I'm really happy with those results. I'm really starting to realize that this lens anyways, I feel like is just going to be a really nice lens for some portrait work. Like if you look at this image here of Janine and Hillary on the bridge, that was open all the way up to 2.8, and focusing was a bit tough. The viewfinder in this thing is pretty dim, and it certainly wasn't a like bright and sunny day, and we were in the woods, so it was a bit tough to get the focus, but I'm very surprised that, you know, it's not nailed, but it's pretty damn close, and it just looks really good. I love everything about that image. You know, just I like the composition, I love the colors, the bokeh, everything, super nice. So yeah, just starting to get comfortable, as I said, and you know, I'm coming around to this camera the more that I do work with it, so I am looking forward to just kind of getting more and more acquainted with it over time. Again, I think this lens is going to be awesome for some portrait work, and my buddy Jack, who I was speaking about earlier, actually has a Pentax 6x7 with the newer 90mm 2.8 that he's going to let me borrow sometime soon, and I'm planning, I think what I'm going to do, and I may do this, try to film a little video for the channel here. I think what I'm going to do is pretty much use the two lenses, take a photo with this, and then take the exact same photo with that newer 90 2.8, and just kind of do that for a whole roll of film and compare the images, because I've heard and I've read so much about this lens in particular being super soft, and I can kind of see that, but at the same time I feel like it definitely has a look to it, and I do enjoy it. But also for like my typical stuff, I guess, you know, for like landscapes and everything like that, it's like if I'm shooting at f11 or f16, it's, you know, I want that shit in focus. You know, I'm not one of those people who's like crazy about sharpness or anything, but I at least want it to look like it's in focus, and that was my biggest qualm with the first couple of rolls that I shot with this camera, because I feel like I was shooting at like f8, f11, and things just kind of looked a little too soft in areas. But you know, again, I've shot 4 rolls with it over this past weekend, and I'm super stoked with the way things turned out. There were no like amazing images on any of those rolls, but I'm super pleased about the way they look, and it's kind of helping me, making me a little more confident in this setup. So I guess that's gonna be it for this week. I do really appreciate you guys tuning back in and just hanging out with me over here and keeping up with what I'm doing. Thanks to everyone in the past few weeks who has bought a photo book, bought prints or anything like that. During the holiday season, I'm sure you are all aware that finances can be a little crazy, especially this year. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for any bit of support you've given me. Whether it is buying a print, buying a book, just hitting the thumbs up button, subscribing, following on Instagram, whatever, man. Any and all support that you guys have given me has been incredible and has definitely made this year a little bit easier. Thank you guys. Now, before I get out of here, I will tell you guys that I have got a new camera on the way. Surprise. I decided to get rid of all of my 35mm gear. I sold all of my 35mm film. I sold my Olympus XA2, which we all know I love that camera, but I just, 35mm is like snapshot film to me. It's great film for everyday life and stuff like that. But with the way things are going this year, being in the pandemic, it's we don't really have an everyday life, I guess. We don't really go out and hang out with people. We're not going out to bars. We're not I don't know. We're just not doing that typical daily life. So I feel like there's just really nothing for me to capture daily, and I haven't been shooting a lot of 35mm film. So I sold all that shit, and I'm stepping up, putting on my big boy britches, pants, whatever, and stepping into a new camera. And I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it is yet. I'll give you a pretty solid hint as to what's coming in the mail this week, and it does involve one of these bad boys. So there will be a video coming about that soon, as soon as everything gets here in the mail. Super happy with this new direction that I'm going to be going with that camera and with the Pentax too. I've got a new project that I'm about to start working on that I'm hoping will be done by next summer, or at least end of next summer. That will definitely be gonna be a photo book project. Hopefully my first hardback photo book. I don't know, it's a project I've wanted to do for a long time, and again, that's something I'll get into in maybe a later video or something. I was trying my best to keep this one short. I feel like I have definitely failed at that. So until next time, you guys just take it easy, be safe out there, wear your mask, socially distance, all that good stuff. Don't catch the Rona, and keep shooting, just keep on clicking away. And don't forget to give it the good old thumbs up if you liked everything that you saw. If you didn't like it, you can hit that thumbs down button. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe if that's something you think you'd be into. I will, as usual, drop links down below for the print shop, Instagram, website, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.